本日は、デイリーニュース、ネイティブキャンプ、デイリーニュースのレベル8や9、それぞれ DNA やフィットネステストをやりたいと思います。
Hello.
Hello,
Yes, good afternoon.
good afternoon.
Welcome to Night of Camp. Can you hear and see me well?
Yeah,
Okay, that's good. My name is Fan Fan. What's your name?
my name is Aya.
Nice to meet you, Aya.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
How are you today?
I'm great. Yeah,
Great.
I was lucky. I was chosen as a native campus ambassador because
Oh,
I used to native camp more than 900 times. So that's why I'm really happy.
oh, that's good to hear. All right, thank you so much, Aya. So this time, let's start our lesson. Are you ready?
Yeah,
Okay, so we are going to study daily news in this lesson. The title is Science of DNA Fitness Test. Is that correct?
yeah.
All right. So now let's have words and phrases. Let's learn some of the words that are used in the article. So let's have the first word. Please repeat after me once. Speed.
Speed.
Now let's read example sentence. They bought watermelons and ate them as they walked, spitting out the seeds.
They bought watermelons and ate them as they were spitting out the seeds.
Okay, next repeat project.
Project.
Now let's read example sentence. Government spending is projected to rise by 3% next year.
Government spending is projected to rise by 3% next year.
Okay, next repeat soar.
So
Now let's read example sentence. House prices soared a further 20%.
house prices soared for the 20%.
Okay, next, please repeat interpretation.
Interpretation.
Now let's read example sentence. Please repeat. We had different interpretations of the survey results.
We had a different interpretation of the survey results.
Next, repeat vague.
Vague.
Now let's read example sentence. The instructions she left were vague and difficult to follow.
The instructions she left were vague and difficult to follow.
Okay, so do you have any questions?
No?
All right, so let's move on to the next part, comprehension. So please check the directions.
Okay.
Okay, so this time, let's have a listening focus. First, let's check the questions that you will have to answer later. So please look at the questions as I read them twice. Number one, how much is the global market for genetics test projected to be by 2030? Number one, how much is the global market for genetics test projected to be by 2030? Number two, what did the BRCA1 and BRCA2 genes predict? Number two, what did the BRCA1 and BRCA2 genes predict? Number three, what do the scientists hope parents won't do? Number three, what do scientists hope parents won't do? So this time, let's listen to the audio. And by the way, what kind of audio or which audio do you prefer to listen to? US, UK, or Australian?
US pronunciation, please.
Okay, I'll play the US pronunciation now. I'll play it now.
Science of DNA fitness tests. Recently, direct-to-consumer genetics tests have become more popular. However, people are not just spitting into vials to check their ancestry. Increasingly, they are used to check one's genes' effect on health and sports potential. The global market for these tests is projected to soar over the next several years, from $1.9 billion in 2023 to $8.8 billion by 2030. In 2019, about 70 companies were offering genetics tests for sports performance. However, many scientists say there is too much hype and not enough science behind these tests. In the 1990s, a lot of excitement was generated about genetic testing after the discovery of the BRCA1 and BRCA2 genes. These genes predicted a much higher risk of breast cancer in women. After this, there was a lot of hope to find other predictive genes. However, scientists have since discovered that our genes work in much more complex ways, especially in relation to fitness and sports. There are many other factors involved. Genes are not a good predictor of becoming an Olympic-level athlete. Another concern is that while the tests are accurate, the interpretation of the results is problematic. Company advice is often vague or common sense. Despite these issues, DNA fitness tests have remained popular, especially in the fitness industry. For example, trainers say the tests can help their clients gain muscle or find strengths and weaknesses. However, scientists have remained doubtful. They hope parents will not use such tests to force their children into any particular sport. Genes cannot determine what sport you will like or be good at.
Okay, did you hear the audio well?
Yeah.
All right, now this time, let's proceed to answer the questions. I'll read each question and please say your answers out loud. Let's start with number 1. How much is the global market for genetics tests projected to be by 2030?
$8.8 million by 2030.
Very good. Next, what did the BRCA1 and BRCA2 genes predict?
This predicts much higher risk of breast cancer in women.
Very good. Next, what do scientists hope parents won't do?
They hope parents will not use such tests to force their children into any particular sport.
Very good. All right, now this time, let's move on to the next activity, read out. Now,
Okay.
please read out the article.
Okay. Science of DNA fitness test. Recently, direct-to-consumer genetics tests have become more popular. However, people are not just spitting into vials to check their ancestry. Increasingly, they are used to check one's genes' effect on health and sports potential. The global market for this test is projected to soar over the next several years, from $1.9 billion in 2023 to $8.8 billion by 2030. In 2019, about 70 companies were offering genetics tests for sports performance. However, many scientists say there is too much hype and are not enough science behind this test. In the 1990s, a lot of excitement was generated about genetic testing after the discovery of the BRCA1 and BRCA1 and BRCA2 genes. These genes predict a much higher risk of breast cancer in women. After this, there was a lot of hope to find other predictive genes. However, scientists have since discovered that our genes work in much more complex ways, especially in relation to fitness and sports. there are many other factors involved. Genes are not a good predictor of becoming an Olympic level athlete. Another concern is that while the tests are accurate, the interpretation of the results is problematic. Company advice is often vague or commonsense. Despite this issue, DNA fitness tests have remained popular, especially in the fitness industry. For example, trainers say that tests can help their clients gain muscle or find strengths and weaknesses. However, scientists have remained doubtful. They hope parents will not use such tests to force their children into any particular sport. Genes cannot determine what sports you will like or be good at.
All right. So this time, let's move on to the next activity, discussion. Okay, so please answer each question freely or by using the situation given. I'll read each question, then you can answer freely or open the answer key to have more idea to answer. So let's start number 1. Would you like to take a genetics test to check your sports potential? Why or why not?
Yes, I'd like to test a genetic test to check my sport potential because I'm very serious about sports and I want to get the best advantage. Because genetic testing will let me know what I am good at and how to train more efficiency.
I see. So have you ever tried this one?
No.
I see. But do you like some sports?
Yeah.
That's great. So yeah, that's also important, like knowing what sports you have the potential so that you will focus on that sport. Okay, thank you so much. Now this time, there are samples answer here and I'll send
Uh-huh.
it into the chat box. Do you want to read it now or you will check it later?
Mm, okay. Oh, yes. I'd like to test genetic test to check my sports potential. This is because I'm very serious about the sports and I want to have the best advantage. And genetic tests could tell me what I'm good at or how to train more effectively. No, I would like to take a genetic test to check my sports potential. This is because I like to play sports, but just for fun. And I think genetic tests are expensive and relevant to me. Not relevant to me.
All right. Now let's move on to question number 2. Yeah. Do you like playing sports? Please share your thoughts.
Uh, I do like sports because I'm not good at sports. Yeah, yeah, I will always scored only three as my result of studying on for uh the playing something. So I don't want to do sports.
I see. So yeah, but so far, like what sport do you already, yeah, you enjoyed playing?
When I was a child, I went to the swimming school and I love to run a long time and yeah, that's all. But
I
I prefer to read books, magazines, and write books. Yes, and some
mm.
sport. Yes.
So you enjoyed that one. All right, thank you. Now this time, let's have the sample answers.
Okay. Yes, I like playing sports. This is because I played volleyball for many years, and sports are important part of my life. No, I don't like playing sports. This is because it's something I'm not interested in now, and I would rather read a book or travel. Yeah, me too.
All right. Thank you. Now, this time, let's have question number 3. Do you belong to a fitness gym? Please explain.
Yes. I went to fitness gym 3 times, but yeah, it means I quit only 3 times because I'm not good at sports. But
Nice.
I tried.
Oh, yes, that's nice. You tried. Yes. But so far, you enjoyed.
Yeah, this dancing class. Yes, I
Dancing.
enjoyed dancing, and also uh there's a swimming class. So yeah, also there are a lot
Swimming
of
class.
facilities. Yeah, there are a lot of facilities in Japanese gyms. So yeah, but I only went to the gym only 3 times.
Oh, I see. But what do you mean 3 times? 3 times a week
uh,
or 3 times a month?
a month, yes.
Ah, I see. But yeah, at least 3 times a month, like you will visit and do that fitness.
Mhm.
All right, thank you. Now this time, let's have the sample answer.
Yes, I belong to fitness gym. This is because I have a membership at a fitness gym near my house, and I try to go about 3 times a week. No, I don't belong to fitness gym. This is because I prefer a natural exercise, like riding a bike or taking the stairs, and I think fitness gym are too expensive.
All right. Now let's have question number 4. Are you surprised genetics tests are becoming so popular?
I'm not surprised about that. It's because the world's competitive and people want to whatever benefits they can get. So, and they think genetic testing can help them, like mental disorders or physical disorders. Child will be avoided. Yeah, the, after the testing. So yeah, it's true. Hmm.
I see. So it's already common.
Yeah, in Japan. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, thank you. Now this time, let's have the sample answer.
Mm. Yes, I'm surprised the genetic tests are becoming so popular. This is because I don't understand why many people want to genetic test for ancestry or sports. And I think they are just wasting their money. And no, I'm not surprised. The genetic tests are becoming so popular. This is because the world is very competitive, so people want too many advantages they can get, and the genetics test can help them.
Okay, so now let's have question number 5. Do you think parents put too much pressure on their children to be successful? Please discuss.
Yes, I think so. It's because, mm, yeah, I have experience to be a tutor. Yeah, when I was a university student, graduate student, I taught uh, 30 children as a tutor for 6 years, and I noticed that parents they uh, worry too much, always comparing the children to other children. Yeah, it's true. because they are nervous that the children are not good enough in studies or sports. Yeah, they score sometimes. If the children's result of studies bad, they scored. Yes. Mm.
All right. So yeah, like there are some parents because they have high
Yeah,
expectations.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that's why most of the children are very pressure to
Uh-huh.
to meet that expectations.
Uh-huh. How about your country? Because yeah, the type of family is different from between Japan and Philippines. Yeah, Filipino have grandparents and a lot of brother and sister. do do you Filipino people parents compare uh, sisters or brothers?
Um, yes, yes. There are some like there like
Huh?
for example, the parents will like your brother is successful, so you should be like him or more than like him like that.
Uh-huh.
So they will also because as I mentioned, parents have high expectations, so they wanted to their children to become more or successful or more successful.
Oh, yeah.
So there are many parents also, yeah, doing that one to their children in yes in our country.
Okay. Yeah, it's common sense in other countries. Okay, and I understand.
Okay, thank you so much. Now let's have the sample answers.
Yes, I think police put too much pressure on the children to be successful. This is because parents today worry too much and are always comparing the children to others. And they're nervous that the kids aren't good enough in academic or sports. No, I don't think parents put too much pressure on children to be successful. This is because some parents then send their kids to cram schools, but not everyone and not all parents pressure their kids.
Okay, so now let's have the last question. Do you trust sporting goods companies' claims that their products are supported by good science?
Yes,
Why are
yes, I believe it's because companies are reputable because they sell good products to professional athletes. So yeah, as they said, it's good enough for the athletes. So that means it's good enough for us, the consumers. Yes.
all right? Okay, thank you so much. Now let's check the sample answers.
Okay. Yes, I trust sporting goods. Companies claims that the products are supported by science. This is because companies have reputations as they sell their goods to professional athletes, and it's good enough for athletes. It's good enough for me. No, I don't trust sporting goods companies counts that their products are supposed by good science. This is because companies always try to make their products seem scientific, and I'm skeptical.
Okay, very well. So this time we are done with this lesson. So let's have a review.
Okay,
Please look at the yellow part. Listen carefully. I will read it to you now. Three new words and phrases in this lesson. Very difficult to pronounce words. I will choose and say each word. Please repeat the word with me 3 times.
okay.
All right. Now let's have the first word. Repeat after me. Speed,
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 speed.
speed.
Okay, next. Repeat. Soar,
So,
soar.
sore,
Sore.
sore,
Okay, this one repeat. Interpretation.
interpretation,
Interpretation.
interpretation,
Okay, this one repeat. Vague.
vague,
Vague.
vague,
Vague.
vague.
Okay, very good. So this time we are done with this lesson. Do you have any questions?
No?
All right, so we only have seconds left. Is it okay to have free talk?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. So after this lesson, what are your plans? Are you going somewhere?
Oh, nothing special.
Ah, I see. Just
How about you?
studying.
Yeah, how about you? You have a lot of classes?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Elia, for coming to my class.
Yeah,
Enjoy learning English. Have a
yeah, thank you
great
so much.
time. You're
Bye.
welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank
Have a good
you.
day.
You too. Thank you, Aya.
こんな感じで終わります。ありがとうございました。